Hello, a very welcome to our community. So, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to all. So, this is our first community meeting, and our group is called Oracle Cloud Community, right? So, myself, Shivin, I am a community administrator. So, I have been in this industry for more than 18 years, and I work in different roles, like starting as a support engineer, then moving to network application side, as well as system administrator, IT manager, senior manager, and I spent little bit of time on research and development in one of the top five, IT companies, and recently I am in pre-sales role. Okay, so that's about myself. So today is our first episode, 15 July 2024. So before I move on to the session, I would like to show the disclaimer. Okay. So you have to read the disclaimer because it is very important for these communities. It acts as a guideline. So first of all, I would like to say like Oracle is not our sponsor, but we focus more on Oracle and Oracle technologies because I love Oracle so much. And this community is backed by Skynetclouds. So basically, all the videos or the materials are we will be uploading in the Skynetclouds YouTube channel. Okay, and the community administrators are not liable for any kind of losses and damages, and the contents provided by in this community is for general purpose, and all the opinions expressed by the individual members are in their own views. Okay, the members are responsible for their own actions and decisions. Okay, the accuracy of the content or post may change from time to time. So whenever you see this video a few months or years back, the content integrity of the content or the value may be changing, and we reserve the right to remove any contents or any kind of violations that affect the community guidelines. And again, as I said, this is the disclaimer, and this may be updated time to time. Okay, cool. So welcome all once again for our first presentation or first meetups. So this is the agenda which I planned for today. So first we'll give an introduction about Oracle Cloud Club. So why I start this community, what are the benefits and what are the values. And as a topic, today we will see the three main points about why OCA. So this basically talking about why OCA better than other cloud providers. And the third topic is our next programs. So I have a few list of items in my list which planned for the coming days. And finally, questions and suggestions. So if you are watching this as a video in YouTube channel, so please feel free to do your comments and suggestions on the comment box so I can able to accommodate on next time. Okay. So let's see an intro of Oracle Cloud Club. So we have to, the main idea for this Cloud Club is to stay focused on Oracle technologies. So that maybe in database sections or maybe in HCM or maybe in ERP Fusion can be on Oracle Cloud. So whatever new technologies or updates coming from Oracle side, we have to get, and we have to understand, and we have to have hands-on experience on that. And secondly, I will try to arrange meetups with industry leaders. So industry leaders means they are the leaders who will be working on some other companies. So they may not be using Oracle Cloud, but again, that their industry experience will be helping for individual like you. So when you are in in a retail sections or in financial sections, so if you get a talk with some of the industry experts from your corresponding regions, it will be more value addition, right? So as you know, I am currently in Singapore, and I have work on ASEAN regions, so I can able to get a few of my colleagues who are working in different industries in different regions in different countries. So you will can able to understand how the industry is working on that particular area, right? And it will try to share a lot of educational resources like hands-on experience I want to give you, and also there will be a lot of challenges. So whenever there is some challenges, we participate in the challenge. So firstly, we will roll out a challenges having a 7-day challenge, like on Kubernetes, like 7-day challenges. Some of them are hands-on experience, so you will get a repo and you will get access to some of the contents, so you can work and submit, your artifacts. So I can able to evaluate and able to, you will get more, experience on that way. And the second last one is like I can able to conduct some mock interviews. So I do have experience in taking interviews for different organizations in my experience. So if you are planning to have an experience, have taking an want to going for an interview. So if you feel that okay, so I want to have a mock interview, so just feel free to let me know. I can able to take or I can able to accommodate based on my availability. So even though if it is not the area of my expertise, what I can do is I can arrange some of my colleagues who are resembling the, your experience or your the JD that is resulting matching to the profile which you are looking for. So this will help you to, calm down your stress, and also this will help you to understand the gap of between what currently you hold and what are the new changes which you need to adopt for improving the interviews. And finally, the job updates. So the job updates means this will not be, fully stressing on Oracle Cloud or Oracle technologies. So job updates are very, wide area. So that may be from, anything can be from graphics designing or a PPO, system admin, DevOps, IT development side. So product owners, product managers. So anything related to job on industries will be posting to you. So this is the overall intro about our community, Oracle Cloud Lab. And again, I'm not focusing more on numbers. So instead of numbers, I would like to have a quality sessions with you guys and able to interact with each other. So learn while you interact, while you meetups, it's an opportunity for you to learn more. Okay. So moving to the second part of the agenda for today. So why OCI? The first one is like enterprise support. So Oracle provides an enterprise support for all the accounts, whether they are a small account or big account, whatever maybe, because Oracle is the only one cloud providers that can give you SLA, like service level agreement for you on availability, performance, and manageability. So as you know, in cloud, all the cloud providers will be giving you SLA on availability, right? So what about the other two factors like performance and manageability? Because when you check on the website of the other cloud providers, including Oracle, you can see each services of the cloud providers. They have giving a 99.99% or maybe 99.09% of availability. Availability means this service will be available for you to use, right? Definitely we are paying for that. So what about the performance? Say for example, you spin any instance that is specifically for X amount of vCPU and about memory. So how you ensure that you are getting that particular configurations, or is there any kind of choking or any bottleneck happening when your workload start running? So there comes the performance. So Oracle is the one cloud. It's a single, it's only one provider of the cloud that can able to give you SLA on performance. And the last one is manageabilities. So here we have to look, more about on a different perspective. Like as you know, we are paying on hourly basis, right, to the cloud based on the services. So the service, your service is up and running, everything is good, so availability is good, performance is also good. But is there any kind of issues that may be happening from the cloud side, so you cannot able to connect? Say for example, maybe REST API may be down from the cloud provider, so you cannot able to manage your services, right? So in this kind of cases, whether your cloud provider is giving you any kind of support or for SLAs. So OCI provides SLA for availability, performance, and manageabilities. And I have my own personal incidents that happen on the past when I work with some other cloud providers, because when I want to raise a support request for particularly for a service that is causing an issue, I have to pay for the service, which means that the basic support includes no tier for any kind of support for the services. So basically, this kind of cloud providers, they are giving you different level of supports. So based on that, you can choose. They include free support, but the free support a lot of limitations. So, but in the case of OCI, there is no tier like that. So all the customers are getting free enterprise support. Okay. So this is one of the key reason which I like OCI. One of the I like one of the reason for liking the OCI. The second one is data transfer. So this is very critical and very important in a project or even we choose a cloud, because most of the time we ignore the cost for data transfer. So whenever we are planning to start a project, okay, suppose we are planning to start a project. So we understand, okay, I have middleware, I have database tier, this load balancer, and I will try to calculate the cost for the cloud. So whether it is a cloud, cloud B or cloud C, I can go through the public website and I can see the cost calculator. I can easily calculate the cost and I can figure and can come up with a dollar X amount per month. Okay, this is perfectly fine. So what about data transfer? So this is one of the area which we sometimes we ignore, but the cost is very high, right? And also nowadays AI is a lot of coming up, right? So for AI we need data. So the data is one of the fuel or oil for the AI, right? For model trainings and everything we need data. So this data will be sitting on different places. It may not be in the cloud which you prefer or which you choose, right? Sometimes it will be on-prem, or sometimes it will be in other cloud in different forms. So you have to transfer this data from one end to another end. You have to do some kind of details and everything, right? So basically this all consumes your data transfer. So the second cool feature of OCI is OCI provides 10 terabyte of outbound data transfer free for all customers. So this is for all customers and 10 terabyte. So this 10 terabyte resets every month, which means that every month you are eligible for getting 10 terabyte of outbound data transfer. So when I personally do a lot of calculations on in an architecture, we have to do a calculations on price for customers, right? So basically during those days, I can able to see a drastic change in the cost when compared to OCI as well as the other top players in cloud. Okay, cool. The third option is cost reduction. So one of the key element for choosing the cloud as well as for choosing the cloud providers, or the one of the burden for the cloud on the projects that are is the cost, right? So whenever there is an opportunity or an option for us to cut the cost, that is very good. But when I say cut the cost, which means that we don't need to do any compromise on on the sizing or the performance and also the skills as well, right? So basically, if we, it's like a trade-off. I can say it's a trade-off like both sides, right? So what I see is in OCI, when I compare to other cloud providers, we can see about 30 to 40% of cost reductions compared to other public clouds, because many of the services, including security services, which are considered to be paid services in many other clouds, but that services equivalent to that in OCI is absolutely free. So these are the three top reasons for my perspectively for choosing OCI. But again, the list is not only limited to three. There are so many other lists are available. But for now, for this session, I took only the three key reasons. The first one is support. So whenever we start a project or something, we need support for the cloud, because we may be new to the environment. We may stuck in some areas. Sometimes the issue will be the cloud providers. So we need a support, right? And second one is data transfer. The data is very costly. When moving the data from one place to another is a cost. It's a dollar cost, right? So data transfer 10 terabyte and the cost reduction. So overall, there will be around 50 to 40% of cost reduction when we compare OCI to other cloud providers. Okay, so I hope these are the top three reasons which I feel myself. So if you have any other suggestions or recommendations, so feel free to send it to me on our WhatsApp group, or you can able to comment on this video once I get uploaded. Okay, so let's move on. So the next is about our next programs. So sorry for the the numbers or the sections text jiggling up over there. Okay, so this month, last, I'm planning to have a demo of one software product. So the software product is called CloudKit. So basically, consolidated kit. CloudKit means it is a desktop application. Okay, so this desktop application, you as a DevOps engineer, or maybe you as an IT engineer, or you as a managed service provider or a reseller, you can able to consolidate multiple clouds into one application. It's a desktop application. So in this desktop application, one single UI, you can able to manage your multiple clouds, whether it is AWS, Azure, GCP, IBM Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, DigitalOcean's, Oracle Cloud. So these are the different clouds which you can able to manage. So at the moment, the integration is completed with OCI, AWS, Azure, and GCP is in progress. So based on the customer demands, they will able to make the integration with other cloud providers. So not only on that, so it will give you some kind of idea about the cost spending. So it's not a FinOps solution, but still you can able to understand on a daily basis. You will get a consolidated email saying that, okay, today this is the total cost, maybe $1 or maybe $100 is the 1 day cost, and it will say the total cost also. So you will not get any kind of shocking news by end of the month. And this is a one feature, and the main core feature lies on the schedules. So in this application desktop app, you can able to schedule your machine for start and stop. So basically for a development or a UAT or a non-mission critical mission critical projects, you can able to use this uh, kit cloud kit, and you can able to schedule. So if it is a development environment, definitely you can schedule to start the developer's machine by 9 a.m. and can shut down by 6 p.m. So you can configure the timeline and days and everything. And once it will automatically start and stop based on your roles you select. That is another option. And the next cool feature about the CloudKit is scale up and scale down. So if you want to scale up one instance for a particular time frame, or then you after that you need to scale down, you have the option for that. So these are the highlights of the consolidated CloudKit, which I will be announcing later. So most probably it will be end of this month. Okay. And August, we do have two planned activities. The first on the first part of the August is like how OCI and Skynetclouds helps one of the company called Ivory Technologies in modernizing their e-commerce platform. Okay, so this will be an interview with one of the one of the key person from Ivory Technologies. We will see how they what was their challenges and how they able to overcome these challenges and how the apps looks like. Okay, and on the August by last second half, we will be having an update on Oracle database. So this will be mostly from my colleagues from Sri Lanka. Because personally, I feel that Sri Lanka region, there are a lot of database experts, especially on Oracle side. So I personally know a dozens of resources or skills from people who are good in database migration, optimization, lift and shift, everything. So I will be planning for a session on Oracle database, because nowadays Oracle introduces an Oracle 23 AI. So we want to have understanding about what it is, what are the features, offerings, etc. And finally, we do have on September, we do have an interview session with one of my colleagues, so Jarin. So Jarin is a DevOps engineer. He have around 10 years of experience, and most of the time he worked on either AWS or Azure. So this is one of the first time how he see OCI. So he worked on OCI Kubernetes, Oracle Kubernetes engine, and he used DevOps pipeline. So in this interview, we will see how as a new person, but he's already an experienced DevOps person, but how an OCI, helps, how he can able to, uh, he can overcome the blockage. Like whenever we work on different cloud, one of the main things is the naming standards and everything will be, we always try to have the old names from other cloud providers, right? So in that interview, we'll be focusing on how a 10 years of experienced person can able to quickly adapt the OCI DevOps technologies. So these are our next programs. So stay tuned for this. So any questions or suggestions? So anyone in the call have questions? So this time I will be mute and you can able to ask the question. Okay, so I think there is no question. So if you have any question, just ask me in WhatsApp community, or you can able to put suggestions on the below the comments box of this YouTube. So this will be sponsored by Skynetclouds. So I will be sharing this video to them. So they will be uploading to a new playlist called our Oracle Cloud Club. So they will be creating a playlist and they will be uploading there. So see you for next time, and stay focused on our community channels. So there will be spending a lot of time for the community for knowledge sharings, challenges, and hackathons and events with meetups and everything. Okay, so thank you so much.